Welcome to the very first episode of Conversations with Funeka. This will be an interactive show where we will host a variety of guests tackling different topics ranging from sport, entertainment, business, lifestyle, and so much more. Today's guest is right here from Port Elizabeth, and she recently released a debut EP album titled No Shame. Stay tuned as we chat to Tanya Houlie. Thank you for joining us in studio today. Tanya, how are you feeling?
I'm feeling good. I'm feeling really good. I'm very excited for this interview.
I'm so glad to hear that. But before we get started, please tell us, who is Tanya?
Who is Tanya? Okay, I'm a mother, first of all. I love God. I love nature. I'm deeply spiritual. That's something that's very important to me. And then my purpose is my music, my art. That's what drives me. That is why I believe God put me on this earth. So I'd sum myself up as that: God, nature, spirituality, motherhood, and music.
I love that. And the fact that you are a mother,
Yes.
That is just amazing. When did you first know that music was the direction that you wanted to go?
I know growing up, from the youngest age, I always dreamed of singing. I've always been in touch with my musical side, and my parents nurtured that from a very young age. I mean, I started piano lessons in grade 2. So I've always had the musical bug, and it runs in my family. But when I went to high school, I took a break and I detached from music. And it wasn't until, I think it was 2016, maybe 2017, where I had this strong desire to reconnect with my music again. And I started pursuing that, and I made the decision, like, no, this is my purpose. This is why God put me here. This is what I have to do. You know, come hell or high water, like, this is what I have to do. Since then, it's just been consistent. That passion hasn't died.
And the fact that you're saying that this is your purpose, I feel like life is just so much more, I don't want to say easy, but it's so much more smoother when you know what your purpose and your goals are. And now you're telling us now that music is the direction that you want to go to. That already knows where you're heading. So
Yes.
that already for me is just inspiring on its own.
Thank you.
So, I know that, Tanya, you performed at Colours of You, SA. Was that your first live performance? And what type of events do you see yourself performing at?
Okay, that wasn't my first live performance. I actually did a few performances before that, but that was actually my first performance that I did after not performing for, I think, a year.
Yeah.
So I was very nervous during that performance. We actually did it in this venue. The stage was right there. But yeah, that was the first performance I did after not performing for, I think, a year. In the future, I see myself, obviously, I feel like all artists, they strive for, you know, the Afro punks and the rocking the daisies. But I really want to, to me, when I think of performing, I think of tours, like where you go and you perform your own music and people come not to see multiple acts, but just to see you and just to hear your music. So that's the ultimate goal. Yeah, that's the ultimate. The ultimate goal.
Yeah. Perfect. Now, as an upcoming artist, I know sometimes there are challenges that different musicians may face. You personally, have you experienced any challenges, and how did you overcome those?
Okay, luckily, I'm very blessed in that my journey hasn't been too challenging. What I have found, it's much more difficult being a woman in this industry because it's run by men, and most of the people you're going to be working with is men. They are in every corner of this industry, and you find sometimes men see you as a woman and they see you weaker and they feel like they can dominate and overpower you, so you have to fight harder to have your voice heard. But like I said, I'm very blessed in that the people I've worked with and the people that I've surrounded myself on this journey, they've been very supportive. They've eased my journey. I can't say that I've experienced too many challenges. Just being a woman, that's one thing I would say. Being a woman in this industry, it's not easy. It's almost like you have to like prove yourself.
Do you think maybe because it's easier for men per se, and the fact that you being a woman, you have to, make your voice louder to be heard in certain spaces? Is that maybe what was difficult?
Well, what I find is as a woman, sometimes maybe they think, okay, she doesn't know what she's talking about when it comes to this game. You know, this is a man's game. She doesn't know what she's talking, especially if you're a woman that's hustling. And I think it's in any industry. If you're a woman that's hustling, men they underestimate you and they feel like they can overpower you, they can dictate what you have to do. They feel like, there's just this, they want to dominate, you know? And yeah, I don't like that. That is frustrating. And I hope we can evolve because it's so outdated.
And I feel like, things will change as long as women, we continue to enter those spaces and actually show ourselves and be confident in who we are. I definitely see that for you.
And show dominance as a woman as well. Yeah, show dominance and, like you say, confidence. That's very important.
Definitely. Tell us more about your EP and what inspired it.
Okay, so my EP, it was just an experiment. It was an experiment of different sounds. I didn't stick to one sound. I did, Afrobeat, there's hip hop, there's R&B. So it was just a fusion of sounds. What inspired it? Mainly I wrote about boys. That's what inspired my EP. It was just a fun, playful EP. Yeah, it was just fun and playful. I had a lot of fun making it, writing it, recording it. Yeah.
Do you write your own music, and did anybody else help you with the EP, or did you fully go solo with it?
Okay, so I wrote all the songs myself. The beats were provided to me by different producers. So I wrote everything, recorded everything. Obviously, I worked with producers. I had someone engineer my music. So it was very much a group effort. Like, you can't do it solo. It's impossible. You can't do it solo. But in terms of songwriting, that's me.
I love it. And we will be right back after a short break.
Take it back to the beginning. Take it back, baby, now.
So let's get right back into it. You are still tuned into Conversations with Funeka. Tanya, what is your favorite track on the EP and why?
What's my favorite track? Okay, the track that's like in my heart the most. Actually, they're my children. I created these babies, so they're my children. But the one I'm fond of the most is Take It Back. Just everything about the process of writing that song. I didn't know what the song was going to be about until I started writing. Then the words just came out of me, and it's about a past lover. Not so much the meaning of the song that's sentimental to me, but just the way the song makes me feel. Yeah, I'd say that is my favorite on the whole EP. Take It Back.
Perfect. I'm not going to mention my one. I'll mention it at the end of the show. I feel like we already know which one is my favorite. She actually said it before we started recording. Exactly, so I don't want to tell them just yet. So, next question. We are currently living in a digital era where billions of people are constantly online. How important is it for you as an artist to be active on any digital platform?
Okay, social media. The internet is very important. It can make or break your career, and you have to be active on social media. I'm not the best when it comes to social media. Sometimes I'm there, sometimes I'm not there. I'm still working on it. But social media is a huge part of the game. That I know for a fact. You can make it. You cannot leave your house and make it by just being active on social media and giving people content. And it's a way for people to hear your music, hear your sound. So you can reach masses of people. If you can finesse that game, then social media works for you. Yeah.
in the music industry, who would you most like to collaborate with?
Okay, I want to work with everybody. I've got so many favorites. My idol, my queen is Mariah Carey. Like, I've loved her since I was 8 years old. She actually taught me how to sing properly. Like, I love that woman. So if I could work with anyone in the whole entire world. Right?
And she is phenomenal.
She's fabulous.
Fab. What is next for you? What are your future plans, future career plans? You don't have to tell us everything, but just give us a sneak peek.
Okay, so I'm not going to reveal any immediate plans because I do believe that you shouldn't release information out into the world until it's finalized and set in stone, just to keep it safe, to protect whatever you're manifesting. But I will say that I'm writing music. I started recording more music, so I have my next EP in mind that I can reveal.
Excited.
Because no one can sabotage that. Just making more music.
And if people want to listen to your EP or get in touch with you, where can they find you?
Okay, so my EP is out on all digital platforms. So iTunes, Spotify, YouTube, Deezer, I don't know what other Google Play. You just type Tanya Houlie, Houlie. No Shame is the name of the EP. If you want to find me on Instagram, Tanya Houlie.
Thank you so much for joining us in studio today. I really wish you the best for your career, and I'm so excited for what's coming up for you. I really see great things.
Thank you, girl.
Please do check out her EP on any of the platforms that she mentioned. We will be sharing the link in the description box, and we are signing out with Tonight by yours truly, Tanya Houlie. And this is my personal fave from the EP. Let's go.